See what happens. "14 days of fast food eating straight." Let's see what happens now. Let's see how I feel. I'm gonna do the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna do the Coke Zero. I'm gonna do the cheese on the burger patties, everything for 14 days straight. People are gonna freak out about this because they're dogmatic and they don't. Other people can't do, what they want to do. They have to do it their way. But, yes, can I have 6 of your burger patties with cheese?
And did you want the cheese?
Yes.
What else?
Route 44 Coke Zero.
Alrighty, would that be done for you?
That's it.
$12.63, thank you.
So the total came out to $12.63. I ordered 6 burger patties, which were a quarter pound, and they have 6 pieces of cheese on them. And I ordered a Route 44 Coke Zero, which is the biggest one you can get. And I'm going to do that once a day for 14 days, and then I'm going to do just regular Sonic at night on the way to the gym. Sorry, disconnected for a second. But what I'm going to do is every single day I'm going to document it, and this phone is acting up again. I don't know why. People, I messaged the lady last week and we were talking about Dr. Eric Westman and people going into his clinic, and she was saying, people that we see here in Dr. Eric Westman's clinic, we had a guy coming last week that's lost 165 pounds off eating nothing but fast food burgers, and I've said I've never tried it. I've had it before, but I've never tried just living off of it. And she said, oh yeah, the guy's super healthy, we don't understand it. And she said, normally that would be thought of as dirty keto or something like that, but we're finding that people are actually getting healthy off of that. So I said, instead of talking bad about it like I normally do, instead of telling people that it can't be done, telling people it's got soy oil in it and all these other things, you shouldn't eat it, why not just go find out for myself? 14 days of nothing but burger patties and just keeping it keto, even dirty keto, at Sonic, Wendy's, wherever it is, and just making it happen. Trying for myself. And everybody said, you know what, I'd be interested in seeing that, because sometimes it's very difficult for me to get by when I go out. So we're going to do it. And there's going to be people that want to talk crap. People are going to be super, super concerned for my health and all this other. Save it. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to do it because I need to do it. Plus, I'm about to move back up to Illinois, so I have to make sure that I don't buy any more food to stock up in the refrigerator, because I don't want to transport it back. I have to be back up there by the 18th, which is a Monday, and I don't want to grocery shop at all. I don't want to do any of that. So we're going to see what happens the next 14 days, because I'm honestly tired of hearing people say that, and it's making me believe that I need to repeat it to other people. Do I know that canola oil is bad for you? I absolutely do not know that. I only say that because of the knowledge base that I've seen. But after all the stuff that I've been experimenting with lately and finding out that it's the exact opposite of what people are telling me, I don't really care anymore. I just let people do whatever they do. I don't tell people too much about this is dirty, that's clean. I'm starting to realize now that a lot of us are only saying those things because we hear it from Dr. Berry or Dr. Berg or Dr. Eric Westman, when really those guys are human too. They have to study it the same way that we do or anybody else does. And a lot of them don't have access to the studies. All they can do is just talk about what they believe and what science shows them. That's it. It doesn't mean that people can't get by doing it. So I'm out to prove in my mission whether or not these guys are right or wrong. And that's just that. How are you? I'm all right. Thank you. So through me doing what I'm doing, it's going to make it easier on me. It's going to taste really good probably. And a lot of you guys have to realize the effect of eating something bad over and over and over and over and over again. It takes months and months and months of doing this. It's not making an exception one time and saying, oh my God, you better run to the hospital and get your digestive tract replaced because you just had something with a piece of soy oil in it, or canola oil in it, or maltodextrin in it. I'm to the point now where I'm just like, you know what, just Rich, shut up and stop talking about that stuff. Let people do what they have to do, because you've been finding out so much stuff lately that's not very accurate, and I'm starting to see that a lot of the doctors that we follow are starting to become involved with more supplement companies, more companies making keto bars and all this other processed food and stuff. I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this is not some big giant smokescreen to really start pushing people to believe exactly what they want them to believe. So eventually down the road, after they've worked the system enough, they can potentially market what they have to offer or who they're affiliated with a specific crowd, so they can make money off that as well. I'm tired of hearing it. So I've finally come to the conclusion where I'm going to start doing my testing with my people on my keto groups. I'm going to start looking at people's lives individually. I don't care about their scientific studies no more. I don't care about what, I'll listen to what Dr. Eric Westman has to say, probably the only doctor, honestly. I love listening to Dr. Eric Westman. He's so normal and neutral and grounded, and he's not dogmatic, and he knows people can do different things and still get great success and be healthy. It's the refined junk, the carbs and the sugars, mainly what it comes down to. When you look at the big picture, it's the carbs and sugar. It's the number one culprit. So I want to see what happens over the next 14 days. And we're going to go from there. I don't know what's taking so long. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to consume 3 pounds of beef, which consists of 6 patties at lunchtime, 6 patties at dinner time. We just declined it. Yeah. It's my debit card. I mean, it shouldn't. She said it declined my debit card. It's never declined my debit card. You know what it might be? Because it's in my pocket, and I scratch that card reader up all the time because I'm a mechanic. I'll have to give her cash then. That's odd. Who knows? Sometimes the computer systems go down. Sometimes the internet gets crazy. I just put all the money that I had in my pocket in the bank, like literally Sunday. So I don't see how anything could be declined. I haven't spent any money since then either. That was like, I had $1,300 in my pocket, and I put it all in the bank. No, $1,500 in my pocket from my paycheck. And I haven't spent any money, so I don't understand how it could be declined. But we're going to roll with this anyway, and we're going to have some good burgers and some cheese, and it's going to be dirty, and I'm going to love every second of it, and I'm going to try to block out the naysayers as much as possible. You know how everybody's got to be your mama. They got to tell you what you're doing is wrong, and exactly what I used to do. I used to be that guy, and now I've completely changed from all that, and I'm like, you know what? Just shut up and let people do what they got to do. And that's exactly what I'm doing now. Thank you. She said it declined my card, and I said, what? It makes no sense. She's a new girl though, as well. She's not the same girl I'm used to dealing with. Okay, it did go through. Okay. I was gonna say, well, I just put $1,500 in my account. Thank you. All right, we're good. She had to go to a different computer. It's embarrassing when you're on camera and you're live feeding, and this is what happens. So now we will go back, and I'll show you the food. Well, I'll show you the food now, and I'm gonna eat it. You don't need to see me eat it. There it is. 6 wonderful patties with cheese. Let's see what happens over the next 14 days. Carnivore at Sonic. Yeah, baby.